In this video, I'm going to show you how you can deploy your smart contracts to the Loom Basechain mainnet.
The first thing we need to do is head over to the Loom developer dashboard. Once there, you'll be greeted with three options for logging in: Ledger, MetaMask, or Trezor. If you don't already have an account, you'll be greeted with a prompt asking if you have a Relentless Marketplace account. If you do, you can go ahead and link that account. If you don't know what that is or don't have an account, you can just create a brand new account. Once you're logged in, you're going to want to go down to the developer section
And click on Deploy to Basechain.
At the time of this recording, it costs 1,400 Loom, or approximately $99 per year to deploy. If you don't already have Loom, you're going to want to deposit some Loom from the Ethereum mainnet onto the Loom Plasma Chain mainnet.
Click on the Deposit More Loom to Basechain button and follow the instructions. Once you have enough Loom deposited to Basechain,
You're going to want to create a deployment key.
return back to the Deploy to Basechain tab under the Developer section.
Then click Generate New Key. A window should pop up and you should see a 12-word recovery phrase. Make sure you copy this 12-word recovery phrase and keep it in a safe place.
If you lose this, you will not be able to deploy to the Loom Basechain.
After you've copied down the 12-word recovery phrase and stored it in a safe place, click the checkbox and then click Done. Select Tier 1 1400 Loom and then click Add Key. Follow the instructions and then you should have a newly whitelisted Loom public key.
To test this, I've created an empty directory.
And then I created a simple truffle project using truffle init. The empty project comes with a migrations contract, which is pretty much useless by itself.
But we can use it to test that our code can deploy to the Loom Basechain mainnet.
Next, we want to use yarn or npm to install Loom Truffle Provider, Loom.js, JS SHA-256, and BIP39. Next, we'll copy our 12-word recovery phrase into a file called loom_mnemonic. Now we can edit our truffle-config.js file. We can add our required dependencies. Next, we can read in the 12-word recovery phrase from our loom_mnemonic file. After that, we can create our default config object with our networks property and a property called loom_mainnet. This will be the network we're going to deploy to. In our provider property function, we will set up our chain ID, which will be default, and our write and read URL
for the Basechain mainnet.
Next, we can create a seed using the mnemonic to seed function. Then we can create a private key from that seed using cryptotils from the Loom.js library. Then we can convert that private key to base64, also using cryptoutils. Then we return a new Loom truffle provider with the chain ID, write URL, read URL, and the private key in base64. We can set our network ID to the wildcard operator.
And finally, we will set our compiler version. In this case, we'll be using 0.4.25.
Now that everything's configured, we can run truffle deploy and set the network to loom_mainnet.
If everything was configured correctly, you should now have your contract deployed to the Loom Basechain mainnet. And that's it. That's how easy it is to deploy to the Loom Basechain mainnet.